Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Falling for Books. For today's video I'm doing the Kiss Me, I'm Irish book tag. Since it's St. Patrick's Day today, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, I thought I would do a tag, and this was the only St. Patrick's Day one that I could find. If there are any other ones, please let me know because I'll probably do one next year. And this one looked fun, so I figured I would go ahead and do it. And this is like the only green top that I have. Like, this is like the greenest top that I have. I was looking in my closet and I couldn't find anything greener than this, and that's kind of scary. Like, I wish I had something more green, but I guess I don't. So as always, I will link the creator of the tag down below and all of the questions, so let's just get started. 1. Green. A book with green on the cover. And for this I went with King's Rising by C.S. Pacat. I love this cover. I love the covers of this whole trilogy. I think they're just really beautiful. I like simple covers, so this one's really pretty. It's a nice green. The spine is nice. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of these books, but I do like the covers, so. Blarney, a book that deceived you into either liking it or it was overhyped and you ended up disliking it. And I'm going with The Girls by Emma Cline. This I'd heard really good things about. Like, there was a lot of hype, a lot of celebrities were reading it, a lot of like just random people were reading it, and I decided to pick it up because the cover is beautiful. I love this cover, and I am really fascinated with cults and stuff like that, so I thought I would enjoy this, but I didn't. I didn't really like the characters. The story was just, I think, a little boring for me. I don't know, there just wasn't anything that I really liked about it except for the cover. But I am keeping this book because I feel like maybe if I read it in like 3 or 4 years, like if I'll reread it, I'll probably end up liking it. I think I was just like at a point in my life where I was just like, this is not for me, and I feel like I'd like this in a couple years, so I'm keeping it. But yeah, there was so much hype around this, I didn't like it. Brogue, a book where one of the characters has an accent. And for this question I found kind of difficult because I don't really remember if characters have accents or not, because it's like you're reading it in a book, so you don't really know unless it's like mentioned a couple times. But I'm going with The Becoming of Noah Shaw. Noah Shaw has a British accent, so I picked him. Leprechaun, a book you enjoyed when you were a little person. The Littles Take a Trip. This kind of is very funny with the question, but this was a book that I read many, many times when I was younger. I loved this book. Yeah, I even like wrote in this book and stuff, and there's just like a lot of cute drawings in here too. Like, it's kind of illustrated a bit. I don't know, I just really remember loving this book, and I read it like multiple times. It's very beat up, but I really love this book. This book, I don't even know when this came out. 1968. This is a very old book. And the third printing was 1971. This is a very old book. Pot of Gold, a book that cost you a lot or is of great value to you. That is definitely Some Kind of Perfect by Kristen Becca Ritchie. This book was like almost $25, which I have spent more money on hardbacks. However, for this, like, this is very expensive to me. I don't know, because I've already read it and I own an ebook version of it. Spending like an extra $25 on a book I already own on my Kindle is sometimes a little difficult to like swallow, but like, you know, it's my favorite, one of my favorite books. So 4-Leaf Clover, pick your current or old favorite series. I actually don't really have like a current favorite series that I'm like really obsessed with right now. I've been reading a lot of standalones, so I'm gonna go with an old favorite, and that is definitely the Madman's Daughter trilogy by Megan Shepherd. I loved these books. They were very, very entertaining. They're basically a gothic, like each book is a gothic retelling. This one is a retelling of The Island of Dr. Moreau, and the second book, Her Dark Curiosity, is a retelling of The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And then the third book, which is A Cold Legacy, is a retelling of Frankenstein. So these books have like a very gothic historical feel to them, and I absolutely love them, and I highly, highly recommend you check them out if you love YA gothic retellings with historical fiction a little bit. I really loved these books. Magic, a book that you found magical or a book where you enjoyed a magic element that was found in the storyline. For that one, I'm going The Stars Never Rise by Rachel Vincent. I was pleasantly surprised by this book. It had a really interesting premise, and I don't really feel like there's a lot of magic in here. It's more like dystopian paranormal. So there's not really a lot of magic. I did enjoy this book, and it was just really refreshing. It was something that I needed at the time, and I just really liked it. So Kiss, your current favorite book pairing or your all-time favorite book pairing. For this, I don't really have a current one, oddly enough, but I do have a old one, and I'm going with Preston and Amanda from Just For Now by Abby Glines. I love Preston and Amanda. They're one of my favorite couples in the Seabreeze series. I think I've read this book like 2 or 3 times. I absolutely love them, and they're like probably in my top 10 favorite couples of all time. I'm pretty sure. Luck, a book on your shelf that you will luckily get to someday. For that, I have A Little Life by Hanya Yanagishihara. This book I have had on my bookshelf for like 4 years, probably almost 5, and I have not read it yet because it's massive and I heard it's very depressing. But the reason why I bought this was because it was kind of compared to The Secret History, and the fact that it's very like just beautifully written and very interesting and different, so I bought it. But I've been putting it off because I just heard it's very heavy and I'm not really ready, so I've been putting it off for like ever. Jig, a book that you don't currently own, but if you could get a hold of it, it would make you dance with joy. For that, I'm going to go with Love Game by Tracy Wolff, or any of Lauren Lane's books that aren't physical books. Like, I know her Wedding Bells series, you can buy those in physical copies, but the rest of her books you can't. So I will put up on the screen my favorite Lauren Lane book, and I wish I could own that one. Yeah, I really wish I could. But sadly, Love Swept, the publishing company, they're an ebook only publishing company, so they don't really produce physical books, so it's just really devastating. I don't know why, because I would buy all of the physical copies. So Rainbow, that's you. Lead other booktubers to this pot of gold. Tag your favorite friends to do this tag. I just tag anyone who wants to do it. If you even want to do it in the comments, go ahead. Anyways, so that is it for this book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't party too hard. Stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!